Hi, greetings, friends. It's Joy Sanchez, aka Jay the Goddess, or as my new moniker, thanks to Melanin Queen, thanks to Essence Marjani Jewelry. Shout out to them. So yeah, I'm here because I'm gonna start. I'm now a full-time artist, and so I decided that I would start recording my poems, right? At least more recent poems. And I'm gonna start with this poem that I wrote a couple months ago called Wreck-Claim-ation, like reclamation. And I have to issue a little bit of a trigger. It has to do with some recent trauma, specifically being raped by a so-called friend of mine. I've shared this poem throughout Bushwick recently since my book launch, and I only got inspired to share this poem because of a fellow poet, Elizabeth Vasquez, who had recently been sexually harassed by somebody within our within our community, and instead of keeping it to herself, she spoke up about it and she called him out on social media, and the community in turn made him be accountable for his actions, and it inspired me to share this poem because something she mentioned is that if I'm not doing my part to warn the women around me about what could possibly happen and what's going on, then I'm not being the person that I say I am. So because I know that I am my sister's keeper, I do love myself fiercely, and I have an enormous amount of love and respect for myself, and I want to teach my daughter to have the same. I'm sharing this poem. There's also a painting that goes with it, so. To the low down, dirty, know-nothing nigga that thought he could rape me without consequence, this poem is for you. I hope you like it. 1. Indulging? Is that what the kids are calling it these days when you have sex without consent with somebody? When I was fully clothed and unconscious, what exactly were you indulging in? Just some food for thought. 2. I bet you never thought I would slice, dice, and saute your ass like this. 3. There are fates worse than death for men like you. I mean, rapists like you. One of them is violating a woman like me. Please enjoy your consequence. 4. Clearly, you never listened to me when I would speak. If you did, you might have kept in mind that there is a condensed list of people who would gladly fuck you up, including 6 brothers out of 7, 21 out of 29 uncles, an assload of cousins, nephews, nieces that would tear your ass to pieces, not to mention my ex-husband. And he don't even like me that much, but he still loves me enough to fuck you up. And a father who would love to have a target for his anger because his little girl would not let him take it out on her ex-husband. So really, my main question in this point is, nigga, are you crazy? I had to contemplate that shit daily for the last 3 months. I mean, really, are you fucking crazy? Just something I ponder. 4. Or did you rely on the kindness of my heart the same way that you preyed upon it? That I would not give you up simply because I did not call the cops? 5. Or did you think that she would save you? Like, why even ask me for consent when you've already fucked her? Like, some way your twisted brain interpreted her consent as mine as well. I mean, you did fuck my girlfriend and not have the balls to tell me, yeah, she told me about that. 6. Speaking of which, does your girlfriend know what you did? Did you eventually build up the balls to tell her? Or did you sugarcoat your recollection the same way you tried to reclassify my experience when I confronted you? 7. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your artwork. Fuck your reputation. Fuck your life. I hope it's all destroyed, and know that I will not stop until there's nothing but ashes around you. 8. Consider this a silver lining to what could have been your life. I hear it's not much living to be doing when you are spending all your time checking over your shoulder. Be grateful that this is all you're getting, because this is definitely the storm that the quiet has been hiding. 9, nigga, are you crazy? 10, thank you. All right. I know how that sounds, right? Somebody apologizing to their rapist, but no, really, just stay with me for 1 second. I have to say thank you, because see, until you did what you did to me, I had forgotten how fiercely I love living, how fiercely I love myself. I forgot that I am a teacher and a role model in real life, specifically for one incredible, magical, amazing 6-year-old girl. And I promise that if she ever told me that some man did to her what you did to me and she said nothing about it, I'd probably smack her 6 ways from Sundays before I held her in my arms and told her that everything's going to be all right. Tell me who this nigga is so I can go get him, so I can make him pay. So I thank you for reminding me that I am my sister's keeper, that I am the only one that's keeper of my heart, of my health, both spiritually and emotionally, that if I do not love me, no one else will love me the way I do. And so I must speak up. I must let every single woman anywhere in 100-mile radius of you know that you are dangerous and not worthy of the friendship we offer. You are not worthy to breathe in our breath. You are not even worthy of being anywhere near our presence, because we really are presence. We really are gifts, and you don't deserve shit. You ain't do shit to be celebrated. So thank you for reminding me of my worth. Reminding me that only I can let my sisters know what kind of guy you really are underneath it all. That smile is hiding darkness, and they should steer clear of you, because ain't nothing good coming from that. And last but not least, thanks for reminding me that the best thing to do with a dub like you is to roll them and smoke them. So that's that. This was hard for me to write, but it was even harder for me to share, because I also didn't want to look like a victim. I didn't want to feel like a victim. I've been in that space of being a victim before. My parents are probably going to get mad at me, because now they're finding out something that I did not tell them as a grown-up, and I usually tell them pretty much everything, but it was a decision on my part so that I could heal, and I didn't have to go through all these things again and again and again. And it's the same reason I didn't call the cops, because I don't believe in putting black men in jail. And I also did not want to be subject to the legal system that would make me recount the story 1,000,000 times before just one person believed me, because it was just he and I in this situation. There's only my word against his, and I'm not fucking crazy. I know what happened. I know the truth. He knows the truth. He was confronted, and I think everyone within our mutual community that has understood and believed me and supported me and allowed me to heal the way I can heal, which is through my words and through my art. If you want to know who it was that violated me in this way, I will gladly tell you. I'm not going to put his name out there, because again, it's out there. The people who I believe are in any type of danger because of his actions, they know who he is. They know what he has done to me. And it is what it is. So if you ask me, I'll tell you who it was. However, anyone that has come to an art lover or does come to an art lover, if you recognize certain pieces that used to be up are no longer up. Certain pieces are now painted over. And if you put 2 and 2 together, you'll realize it's because that's the person that did that to me. So the same way he violated me, I'm violating him in every single way that I can think of. I believe in community accountability. I believe that's harsher than anything the legal system can do. And just knowing how the legal system operates when it comes to rape victims, when it comes to women who report sexual harassment or sexual violence, that it takes about 15 goes before anybody even believes you or any type of action is actually taken on your behalf. And so I don't want to do that. I don't want to relive it over and over and over. I don't want to have to think about how I trusted somebody who I considered a friend, how I did an act of kindness for someone, and I have to keep telling them how I was being nice to someone that I knew for a while, and I never expected this to happen. I don't want to have to tell them that they had sex with my ex-girlfriend, and maybe that's why they thought so, because there's so many ideas already out there in the heads of people about when it comes to rape, especially when it's rape from somebody that you're familiar with. And so for the record, he and I never had that type of relationship. We were always just platonic friends. We interacted on a business level, but there was never anything else between us except that friendship that I thought was the actual friendship. So thanks for listening, and